in St. George, Utah, with this week's huntingfishing.com newsletter. We've got an awful lot of stuff going on around the country, a lot of fishing stuff, a little bit of hunting, this, that, and the other thing. Doug, what's going on?
Well, my lead-in to this week's newsletter is careful. That may not be the trophy bull you thought it was. And what's happening here is in Idaho, Fish and Game Idaho has put out a artificial simulated bull elk. And you can see the picture of that bad boy there.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to catch poachers. I love it.
Oh, yeah. You put a bullet in that puppy and you are dead meat. What they're looking for is law-breaking hunters, It's out of season, but there you go. If you want to shoot that bad boy, you're going to pay the piper on that one. Interesting. I know a lot of states are doing that, and I think it's even being done in Arizona.
Oh, yes, it is.
I thought so. So be wise, beware. Let's start off across the nation. In Arizona, the Silver Creek hatch and release season began October 1, and we just had an update from Chris Rich being up in Silver Creek.
Yeah, definitely a world-class fly fishing destination, yes.
Oh, yeah. He was catching some nice rainbows up there. On down to Idaho, just a warning to hunters, if your tag isn't properly notched, it's invalid, so beware. Take a look at your tag, make sure you're okay. Montana, general antelope season opened yesterday. In Nebraska, you can apply now for antlerless state park deer hunts, and they're accepting those through 5 p.m. They already did through October 31st. So let's see what else we got going here. Oh, yeah, Wyoming. Wyoming, like a lot of states, are constructing what's called wildlife crossings. The one on their highway, 189, is complete. So that's kind of cool. I mean, let's save the animals. Let them walk across those roads in safety.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good program. Arizona's now developing. They've done an awful lot of work with retention fences, but the highway crossings are on the dockets for moving forward 2024, 2025.
Yeah. There are other states. I've seen these going up in Montana, Colorado. I mean, they're widespread in the mountains. It's interesting. I saw this and I didn't know anything about it. Texas is exploring the differences between a Guadalupe bass and their relative, and they're not so distant relatives around the state. Never seen a Guadalupe. I don't know anything about them, but I thought I'd put it out here just to let people know they exist.
Well, that begs the question, is this something that came across the river at the border?
Don't know. I don't know, but we'll make the assumption that would be the case. It's a Mexican fish. It must be. They call it Guadalupe.
Okay. We're
I don't know anything about them.
God, don't get me started. Okay.
I don't even want to go there. I'm not going to get into it, but under the hunting category, they've just released findings and reports on the exports of handguns, ammunition, rifle, shotgun, et cetera. I don't know if you find that kind of stuff interesting. It's a great read, but otherwise, nope, not so much.
Well, it has a direct effect on who we are and what we do.
Oh, no. I understand that. This is really cool. I didn't know these dogs existed. There's a dog in Kansas, His name is Creed. He's a conservation dog, and he is a poacher's worst nightmare.
Really?
Why, you ask? Well, this dog can snip out game, people, and even a bullet casing left behind at a wildlife crime. I didn't know they could make or have dogs that do that.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Great there. Well, we talked about our bull elk. You were talking about some of this earlier at the beginning of the show. We're talking about rider education for these OHVs. There's a lot of push to get these riders up to date on how to operate these things and where they can operate them, et cetera, and the safety in riding these things. As you well know, Don, I'm sure you've run across them many times up in the mountains.
Had a dose of them yesterday. Yes, sir.
That's amazing. I mean, if people just don't, I don't get it. But at any rate, fun toy, but don't be reckless. I guess that's the way to say it.
Well, as with anything, we have its waterborne counterparts, personal watercraft, jet skis, whatever you want to call them. We have the ATVs, the side-by-side, and since COVID, the popularity on these things are like the popularity on kayaks. We've got an overabundance of them. And we've got, I'd say probably 10% of the users don't give a damn about the environment. They don't give a damn about their behavior on the road. They don't care about interrupting hunters during the hunting seasons in their areas, going to and fro and just general misbehavior. And unfortunately, we don't have the enforcement capacity to crack down on these knuckleheads. Stupid is as stupid does, and the only way you're going to regulate it is enforcement.
Well, from fiscal year 19 to fiscal year 22, there has been an increase of 50,000 new OHVs, ATVs, blah blah blah.
Right here in Arizona.
Yeah, that's in Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, you can imagine that same number across all the states, out west here. So, yeah, bad. That's it, buddy.
Well, as always, great job, guys. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, get Doug's handiwork at huntingfishing.com. Go to the news pull-down directory, and you can sign up right there. So, good job, Doug. We'll look forward to seeing what's happening next week. I'm Don McDowell with Doug up at the – are you actually at the Waffle House?
No, I'm actually sitting. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Hey, you got to love Doug. Hey, join us on social media. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.